That's the park in the kitchen garden after some rain. This is the orchard, which if we say get in and mow that lawn, tell me if you really want to be pushing a lawnmower through this. I don't think so. Now the problem is this stays like this pretty much weeks, if not a month or two on end, because of the rice paddy next door, which is flooded with water. It's nothing but a small earth bank. Basically the water table ends up no more than a few centimetres or so below the ground level, and in some locations down the back field, which is the lowest point, the groundwater is above the level of the soil, and this part is permanently flooded, which is basically what a rice paddy is supposed to do. The problem is that I don't actually let any water into here. It simply ends up coming through anyway. So, not exactly ideal growing conditions for anything except certain weeds and rice and aquatic plants. Not ideal for fruit trees. Definitely not ideal for most vegetables. And lethal to root vegetables like potatoes, carrots and other things like that, which simply rot away in the ground. The main problem that I have is that this ground is simply so low that there is nowhere for the water to go. The only drainage I have in this entire garden is one pipe which is barely below the level of the ground. And the only reason it is because I've actually raised the ground up on the paths by adding soil and decomposed granite sand. So there's the drainage. I've actually made a little water retaining pond here as a dipping pond for rainwater, so surface water does very, very slowly drain off into this pond. However, this is not enough to really provide any sort of subsoil drainage, so that in heavy rains and flooding, and particularly when the field next door is flooded, the drainage is extremely poor. This is the result. So, yeah, welcome to the kitchen garden in July. If you think you have drainage problems, try living in a swamp.